Grab your drinks, guys. It is time to put the world away for a bit. Back here on the Steam page, um, as you all know, Patron, well, some of you might know, they has had that release a couple days ago, that new DLC, Mare Nostrum, plus a big update um, on the game. But here is something today that just came out this morning, my time, 5:17 a.m. There's a follow-up and a look forward. There's been some bug fixes. I guess there was some that update and maybe the DLC and some tweaks. And looks like they updated the German translation. So if any of you guys out there speak German, hopefully they fixed that for you. It says, "Hi everyone. The last update was just a couple of days ago. Yes, but as I posted then, there are some things that were still in testing, which brings us today. The changelog for today isn't massive, but it should help alleviate some of the issues you could have experienced. Like for me, if you guys watched my video, I had a little problem with when I zoomed all the way in. It was lagging a bit, so maybe they help with that performance. But I moved off some of the options, the SSAO, and I think that deals with like some of the lighting and shadowing. And it looks better off anyway, in my opinion, and it alleviated that issue. But I might be able to turn it back on and won't have that issue anymore. As usual, the changelog can be found below. Moving on to the next topic at hand, and that's the coming soon segment. Okay, so in this next update, which they're going to have, looks like it's planned on October 11th. Please don't kill us if we missed the date. Along with the usual assortment of fixes and tweaks, we also plan to add some nice free new stuff at the base game, which we hope you like. Okay, so they're going to add glass now, glass and glass related production chain, paper and paper related products such as books, 5 new buildings, 4 more resources, guys. Okay. And then some new flora for the maps, and at least 1 new map. All right. They'll probably in the future have ones you can just create your own map, huh? Or do they have that yet? Edit map mode? I think they have that, isn't it? Or am I getting confused with another game? I thought they have a create your own edit. There is. Okay, maybe I gotta look into that now. That's the short version. The long version will come out with the update announcement and changelog. Okay. So what else is looming on the horizon? One other bit of info is that you can expect a nice freebie surprise for the upcoming Halloween. Okay, trick or treat, guys. A reskin of sorts. Completely free and completely optional, of course. Okay. Moving back to the changelog for today. So here's today's changelog. Looks like they buffed some kind of the king sends his regard events. We'll be dishing out more stuff and the overall quantity depending on what year you're in the game. Okay, fixed a problem where buildings sometimes simply didn't go. Builders. Hopefully the buildings don't go home. Where the builders sometimes simply didn't go home. I haven't noticed that, but again, I can't catch everything, the details of my game. I haven't noticed it, which could further cause problems down the road. So that's good. The path finding, and now the builders are going to go home. Fixed it. Maybe they didn't want to go home. They're having problems with their significant other. That's another issue, right? Fixed a problem where workers wouldn't bring the required resources to build a field orchard. I've seen that. Yep, I've just deleted, like last time, I deleted, what was it, the new pear or a plum orchard, and I deleted it and then rebuilt it, which you'll lose some resources possibly by doing that. But fixed a problem with displaying the number of field orchard ranch workers being faulty. Improved the German translation of the game. Okay, and tweaked tornado movement so it looks and feels better. Well, I haven't seen that, but again, my Margaritaville here save, we have I'm not challenging myself because I have the the disasters at the minimum. As a final note for today, we'd like to extend our thanks to everyone who contributed in the game in whichever way, either sending us game logs of save files, by reporting issues and suggestions, pointing out translation muck-ups, and sending us appropriate wording. So just there you go, man. I like this. They're like I've said this multiple times. They're interactive. They're being proactive. If you don't like the game, they're changing it. So I like that. They're interactive with the game. They're invested in this game. They want this to be the best experience that we all can enjoy. Of course, we're not all going to agree on what should be fixed, but they'll, if the majority of us is writing in and say, hey, this king event needs to be buffed up, depending on the year, and boom, there it is. It's changed. I've noticed, like for my game, there's still being resources. I know there was a fix for that, but apparently it's still, because in my game there's resources like carrots still being left out there on the field, and I have plenty of room in my my depots. So they're working on it. What else has come out? This was yesterday, I guess, a quick fix of some crashes that were occurring, I guess. So there you go. Let's get to Margaritaville. Let's play some game. Welcome to Margaritaville, guys. It's October. We've made it to year 17. Let's kick this thing going on here. 75 degrees here. We got what? What is this? I can't add. 116 plus 41 plus 68. 225 parrot heads. 116 adults. You can see the breakdown here. 41 young, 68 children, 52 families. We got 14 empty houses. Hey, it's on there now. Just take some time, I guess, for the game to catch up or whatever. But anyway, we have 2 merchants now, and they're not getting any of their luxury demands. So, but look at this, 96. All right. Oh yeah, then they have a spot now for the merchants. Cool. What do they have? They have decorations. We have lots of those being built. That's right. Oh, and that last video, I was saying, what does marble? And I kept saying it, statues. The only thing I can see is all this. Small statue require 10 marbles, 20 marbles, 20 marbles, medium, and the large is 50. So, as you can tell, I mean, I haven't built so many. Do we need the marble quarry? I might just import like 500 the marble, because it's only one price, and then we'll just feed off that instead of building the production marble quarry. I don't think we need to live with it. The sugar mill now. Okay, so the big thing is we got the plums coming in. I should have put some more plums there, because the distillery, he's waiting for his plums. He's making brandy. I should just make this to beer right now, and then we'll switch it over when we got the plums in our inventory. Because right now we had a problem with this plum fruit trees production 7-Eleven. Man, it makes me want to go to the corner and get a Slurpee. Alright, so that's that. What else do we got? A bunch of peoples here now. We got 31 workers, so things are moving in a hurry. I want to address this lumber. I want to do all the things, huh? Let's go through this charcoal burner. Do we need that? Wait, allows construction of the charcoal burner to produce coal from what we got. We're okay on coal, so we don't need to waste our time on that. Even though I wasted time on the other stuff. No, I didn't do the taxes. Oh, where's that? Yeah, tariffs and duties. But I gotta remember there is that option back there. We're hurting on lumber. But let's get something going on with the sugar mill. Saltworks. Yeah, we got the market, the radius, the cemetery. Saltworks. Allows construction of saltworks. 600 gold. Let's do it. Ooh. Here we go. Oh, these are more policies, the green ones. Alright. Let's get sugar mill. So upkeep is sugar cane. Oh, so we need that first. We need to get some sugar cane, man. That's a big thing. Yeah, let's get to the sugar cane. Right? That's that. Sugar cane, so it's a crop. I thought it was it's a crop. I don't know why. No kidding, it wouldn't be an orchard, right? I'm not thinking again. So crop fields. Let's get some sugar. Let's look at this panel. Soil fertility is still over here. Could put some sugar now on the other side. Why not? Yeah, let's try that. Let's get a road. So all up in here. Got the well right there. That's okay. It's okay. Let's put it right on that line right there. Gotta click the right buttons. Not the orchard, it's crop fields. Here we go. Let's get some sugar. Why is that one red? Crop. Okay, don't like to be there. Is that a road? Am I having issues already? There we go. Crop. There we go. 12 by 12. Boom. Let's just see what one does. How much it produces. Alright, so sugar on the other side. That's the sweet side of the road. Okay, everything. See, we still got a bunch of carrots out here. There's even, what is this? Some wheat. Then you got 4 of the carrots. Oh, there's some more up here. The pumpkins. And whatever. Beans, looks like. They look red. Looks like tomatoes or something. So we got Barnaby was born. Catherine and Gilliam. Okay, everybody's growing up. Wow, they built that quick. Let's get sugar. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Ding. That's the only thing. We got everything else, right? Tobacco, cabbage. Yep, we got all those things. Sugar cane. So 864. Let's build a, yeah, let's build a farmer. I'll tell a farmer to get your butt over here. Upkeep is that. Sugar cane. So that will allow us to do the sugar mill, 500 a year. What was this? That should, so one sugar crop cane field, sugar cane field, should be enough to sugar mill. But all our parrot heads are going to want sugar on their cereal and all their foods, right? And we could lock it out and say, hey, we only want it to use for our industry, but no way. Nobody's telling me what I can do. I want sugar on my food. So I might do probably a couple sugar fields. The Crown has endeavors all around the globe. Oh, this event again. And it is the duty of each subject to help make that happen. From now onward, the king is raising taxes on... No! I don't think so. No. No, no, no. Sugar. Could build it right over here by the sugar. Check it out, guys. And production. Production is sugar, 400 a year. Upkeep is 500 and 250 coin. Okay. Should we do that right there, but not with the soil fertility? Put it over here. Yeah. Just out of the way, because we want to use all that green as much as we could for our great soil fertility. Put it on this side. Yeah, if I turn it around, yeah, we gotta look at this way. That is huge. Get it right there in the corner. Oh, we can actually put two. Let's put this one right on the corner. Well, yeah, we should be able to fit another one on the other side. Maybe not. I just want to make sure the squares. Whatever, right, guys? Here I go. I'm trying to be perfect here. Boom, right there. We can put some other stuff here, some decorations. Looks like it's not going to fit. Put another mills over here. Or we can separate them. Put another one on the other side. But it's fairly close to the sugar mill. We got a depot here. How are we looking on that? 12,000. I could probably build another one somewhere. Evenly spaced out. Might be a good idea down here by the farms. Got one there, but yeah, let's continue this road. This road out this way. Yeah, perfect. Right where the the green is, and we're gonna put another depot right here. Where was that at? Let's consider production. Actually, right here, right next to the mill. That'd be a good spot, I think. Where's the other ones? Right there. Yeah, we'll put a couple sugar. Alright. Look at that. Looking fancy, huh? That sugar. When does that come into... When's the season? March, April, and May. Alright. So let's address some of the things that... Let's go back here. Back to the docks. And look at the quantities here. I can't believe we're out of... It's like mushrooms and roots. Carrots. Didn't we just have carrots coming in? Carrots. It was earlier this year, huh? July? Well, I guess carrots come in. Okay, carrots come in July every year. But, yeah, they're done in 2.5 months. They're all eaten up. Holy mackerel. And we got a lot of... Do we have... Oh, wait. Oh, hey, he's getting his stuff. We have, what did he need? He needed plums, right? P. Plums, 45. Not much. 45. So we're going to have to get some more. Because these plum trees aren't even being... What is going on here, buddy? Plant these plum trees. This orchard. What is this orchard is cursed. This farmer is lazy. So the plums. Let's get some more plums, or we're not gonna be able to make our brandy. Plums. Let's get a bunch. Let's get them all. 300. Okay, that's that one. And this guy. Yeah, corn and crab. The we have a mushroom farmer. Even venison. Hey. Okay, we have a lot of food. What? What aren't they? We're finally getting some fish. Mutton, the sheep. They're picky eaters here. They only eat certain ones, certain things. You can make some money on this furniture. This leather. Tobacco we're selling off, right? Oh, it's the other trade post. I could put it here as well, because we only got 26 smokers. Apples. Candles. I could sell some candles. Why not? That's 3. Get some money. But we need some different types of food. Honey, more eggs. Salt now's in here. We need a lot of plums right now until we can start making them. Okay. Come on, plums. What is the deal? Is it the soil fertility here? Half. But it should still be like 70-80%. What's this? 99. We'll keep an eye on this. I'm not liking the plums. They're not happening. What do we have here? Hey, look at this. But we don't have any sugar. Oh no, we need some sugar cane. So we're going to have to just keep this unemployed. At least it spins. We'll have to wait for our sugar cane here. Next season. Oh no, March. Okay, yeah, it's February, so March. They'll start planting them soon. So that maybe, let's see this plum guy. I'm all over the place today, huh, guys? Let's look at this lumber before we get out of lumber. Lumber mill. Foresters. We got this one's not upgraded, so let's go to this guy and let's upgrade him. Plants and cuts. Yep. Let's fertilizer. Trees grow. Improved axes. 15% more, 30% more, 50% more. That's fully upgraded. Tree growth speed. Let's fully upgrade all that. And let's even do an expansion here. We'll get another worker in there. That might do it, but we're so low on that lumber. Got some people moving in. 11 empty houses. That might help that. Sugar cane. I should have brought some sugar cane in too. Got this depot in here now. 22,000 capacity. That helped out that second orchard. I tell you, the apples. They used to not want to make plums here. Alright, the apiary is honey. Where are we at? Can't believe I remember where everything's at. 30% more. Let's do that. 45% more. Wow, pasture. 60% fully upgraded. And another worker slot. So that's gonna bring. We have plenty of wax. It's just that honey. I think we got plenty of wax. The candle maker is gonna be. We got plenty of wax. It's just all on the bottom. Okay, well, we actually used more. What's our candles look like? Well, we got quite a bit. We can actually sell that. That's a price of 3 right there. Bunch of moved in. Reese, Molly, and Deborah. I'm waiting for plums here. I'm waiting some more plums there because he's gonna be out. Beer. Oh, that's right. We don't have it yet. So that means our people are eating it because I put this guy on beer until we get the plums in. So the plums, I'm gonna lock them out. No plums for you guys. We're gonna make brandy. Click this allow only. Click to allow this resource to be used in production only. Yes. Save up our plums until our orchard gets up in here. Yeah, efficiency 88%. We'll go until maybe in March here they'll put the trees in. I don't know. Same thing with this. We need the sugar for it. What else can we research? So sugar mill, orchard seeds. What's this? Pollinate increases orchard production if near an apiary. Okay, see, these come on down the road. Like, okay, now I might have to move some buildings over. Market increases happiness of laborers living near a market. Allows production. Okay, these are all exciting things. Allows planting of cherry and peach trees. Great, well, that's exciting too. Well, these are. We don't have any influence points, so I can wait on these. The market, toll, and the trade customs. But market viability, we're pretty happy right now. Let's get allows production of cider from the apples and the. From apples. Yes. So we have plenty of apples, so let this make sense. So let's get some cider. And look at this, the lumber. I might have to get another lumberman. Let's do it. Let's do it. Maybe on this side of town, huh? 120%. Oh yeah. 21. 23%, 24, 25. Let's get that. Where's that at? 25. There it is. We put that. We can extend that road. Lumber. 24, and that's pretty dang good. Gonna put some more houses out here. Sure can. Houses. Put a little bit. Oh, I want to check out the beautification now. If we can I drag and drop? Is it easier to do the these hedges now? Let's take a look. I'm gonna put the hedges along this side of the cemetery. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, what is that thing? Nope. Hey, they said that was going to be a thing, right? The 28th of September. I didn't read that in the change log. So they didn't address this. I want to be able to click it and then just drag. Is it right click? No. That moves the whole screen. Yeah, they didn't do this. So maybe they're still working on it. They said there's a few more things. That's why I've been kind of holding up on the hedges. Yeah, the drag and drop, baby. this will drive me crazy. Oh, and then I messed up. I'm drunk. Kind of get a little privacy there, a little bit of cemetery. Oh, I probably got to demolish some of those, don't I? We'll just keep going around the edge here. Could put a couple statues and stuff around, but... So we got the research I see is done. Distillery 2. Got Peter with two T's, huh? Okay. Oops. Oops again. Oh man. I'm not hired to put these. I need a landscaper out here, I'm telling you. We'll demolish those ones. Then we need an entranceway. How are they going to get in to visit? Trick or treat. It's a trick. You can never visit your loved ones at the cemetery. I think right here in the front. There we go. Let's demolish these. And that one. And then there's some rogue ones here. Didn't do too bad on that side. There's a couple over here, right? Yeah, that one. Okay, not bad. That's the best I get, guys, for decorations. Here we'll have a little stone road here. Oh, it won't let me put it up. Okay, good enough. Put a couple statues there. Oh, we need marble now. Before we didn't. Can't put the statues down anymore. Oh, what happened out here? Am I drunk? Okay. There's nothing there. Let's demolish whatever is there. There we go. Hey, I'm getting the hang of this. Okay, so only one way in and out of there. Right. Hey! Oh, I'm so happy! They are putting there's the back-breaking farmer. Got some marriages. Guys, it is 5 o'clock somewhere. I'm going to pause it. Beautified the cemetery up a little bit. They still didn't do the upgrade on the, maybe that'll be the next update here at Patron, the drag and drop of these hedges. Finally getting the plums down. These are pears. The plums are needed so we can start making this, so I can change over the production to brandy. Oh, hey. So what is cider needed? Just apples? Alright, let's do that. So this is the beer maker. This is going to be the cider, which the merchants actually need. So we'll make those. Hey, there's 3 merchants now. So we'll make those 3 merchants happy. And then we'll put another, we're going to put all the distilleries next to each other. This will be Distillery Row. So we'll have the beer, the cider, and then the brandy once the plums start coming in. Which they should be some. Plums. $4.99 and I locked it out. Yep. Okay, so next episode we'll put some another distillery down for starting that brandy. Alright guys, not bad. we built some things that we, where's it at? A nice windmill. Right here. Oh, yep, and they're putting the sugar cane down. Sugar cane. Alright, that's a thing. Might build another one. Then these guys need... This one needs 500 upkeep for sugar cane. So we're going to keep it unemployed until we get that sugar cane, but we got the sugar mill. Sugar is a-coming. Then we might have to, I mean, they'll be rioting if I tell the parrots, nope, you guys can't have any sugar. It's only for the sugar mill. I mean, I'm sorry, sugar cane. You can't lock it. Okay. So the sugar cane, I don't think the parrotheads will be grabbing that anyway. It's only for this, which makes the sugar mill, which makes the sugar. Then, of course, I'm not going to lock them out. I mean, there is that option. Why allow... Click to allow the resource to be used in sugar production only. So maybe if they're in the future, if there's some kind of like a candy making place. Nope. All the pure sugar can only go to the candy man. Or whatever requires sugar here in the future for a production thing. There's other things I know down the road here. But keep that in mind. You can always lock out your citizens here with this padlock here. For some reason, if you want to lock them out of sugar or whatever, squash. I want to address this next time. I think we need another gatherer. Where's the gatherer? We got one building, a gatherer, and we can upgrade them because they're not different wild fruit and mushrooms depending on them. So we're always out of that, as we're almost out of a lot of things. All right, grab your drinks, guys. Cheers. I want to do everything, but it's step by step here. We haven't killed anybody off in a while. We got 96 happiness. Things are looking good. We're learning as we play, right? Fun stuff. Cheers. And remember, guys, keep moving forward.